What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again as always, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. And right now, I have these drones plugged in, and they are going insane. I think I may have found an awesome system for this. These work quite well. So, before I had them kind of actually deployed out, so I'm going to kind of stick them where I want them, and then I'll start doing the actual work I want to do today. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop him here. And, oh, I think he ran out of ammo. Oop. There. Turn this back on. So yeah, I love this little setup I have here. These guys work great together. I had them up before, separated apart a little bit, and they were just shooting things out of the sky left and right. So, now that I have that in place, I think I'm going to finish some of the work here. Namely, fixing... Actually, not fixing, but getting rid of this. Because this got hit, and I can't really use it anymore. Actually, shoot. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, they're fine. So go ahead and grab Pac-Man here. Get to eating these. What I should do is just put merge blocks on damn near everything. So I can just start carrying everything around with me. I should probably put more thrust on Pac-Man, because... or at least empty it. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff in here. So, yeah, I am thoroughly impressed with those little drones. They work really well. And I did some testing in my sort of like original single-player world that I kind of just mess around with things. And I built them with batteries instead, which is really cool. I haven't really used batteries a lot, except in some of my solar-powered drones. And I didn't fly around with it too much, but I really like the setup that I had going with it. I may have to look into doing more with it in the future. I feel like I need to grab this with something bigger that's actually going to hold on to it. Shoot. Well, I don't really have a station to like plug to hold this thing down with, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Let's see here. So I've been tossing around ideas for what our actual like deep space cruiser will be like, and I've got a couple things in mind that I want to do, at least for the layout wise. Essentially, it's gonna have to pack everything in a base, but in a mobile platform. And one of the things I want to do too is basically have a general layout, kind of like the big starter ship on some of the survival. Like I think it's the 3-ship thing that they have as like a pre-settable survival scenario. Basically, a kind of a layout like that. But one of the things I want to include is in the front, I want to do some sort of like hinged doors, and then I want to build like the missile racks, so that essentially it's really sort of a blunt force kind of thing, where you essentially fly towards the target, open up these armored hatches, and then just unleash a broadside of missiles at whatever you're flying at. I think that'll be a pretty effective way of just pretty much destroying anything I may come across. That, and by then I'll have a method for mass producing drones down pretty well. So we can just have an army of drones. I also want to mess around with the autopilot stuff, because I never really touched that. I think it's a fairly recent thing too, so I don't know what it does per se. Because if like you set it to patrol, how does that work? Does it stay within a certain radius? There's just so many things that I want to try. I want to play around with. We should fix all this so I don't end up with a bunch of scrap. Jeez, this thing got wrecked. And also one thing I noticed is that in my other single-player world, I have a raiding station, which I've never seen before, and I'm thinking I may do sort of like a special video next week where I actually attack it, because I think that would be entertaining to watch, regardless of how well or poorly I do at it. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to use an actual ship to grind this down. This will fly away. That's another thing I really need to work on, is developing, being able to grind ships down on a really large scale. Because, like, at the very core of it, like, the largest, simplest way I can think of is just to have a massive wall of grinders, and then you build a tug with a bunch of thrusters and not much weight, and then you grab whatever you're grinding and you just essentially push it towards it. But I feel like it needs to be fancier than that. I mean, that's like cavemen can do that. And I'm actually going to, let's see here. Am I broadcasting? I am not. I am broadcasting now. I'm actually going to test something out here. I'm going to grab one of these and a remote control. I'm going to fly the drone over here. Let's see. So where am I in relation to this? Down this way. I wish it would show you where you are. I think that would be a pretty useful thing. Oh, it does show. Oh, hey, look at that. I am so smart. I'm thinking of things after they've been invented. Let's see, and then kind of stick it. Let's see here. Just kind of stick it between me and the sun. There. And 1099 was the one I grabbed before, so we're gonna grab that's the carrier. Let's see, and control. Let's see here. You do a quick sweep. Okay, get my bearings, and this way. There we go. They work better if they're kind of spaced apart, I think, because then they've got sort of overlapping fields of fire that they can sort of shoot between. Can we see? Oh wow, that's really close. Closer than I expected it to be. I need to figure out a system, because I'm not sure when these guys are going to run out of ammo. I need to develop something that'll tell me when these guys actually run out. So is this moving? I don't think it's moving.
Energy low.
23%.
Storm inbound.
Okay. I'm going to be interested to see how well these guys actually do their jobs. Look at that. Just sweeping the skies. Let's see, so 10 of 2 is who I need to grab. I think that's 596. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting turret here. 500 meters. 500 meters. It's shooting too far out in one way. I think he's just in a bad position, because this guy is doing, I think he's doing awesome. Whoa. Maybe there's still, I don't think there's still enough of them. They're getting overwhelmed. I have to build like 4 or 5 more of them. Huh. It's actually close enough where I can pretty much see that. Let's see here. I'm going to grab 596. Control. Grab the camera here. And let's see here. Yep. And yep. I sees ya. See if I can orient myself here in a better way. I think it's probably best if they only have sort of one line of fire that they're really going to be shooting through, so that they're not shooting at stuff that's completely irrelevant. Alright, I think that's going to be a better place. Because this guy seemed to be doing pretty well. I think only because he basically had to sweep this way. So he's there. 2799. Nope. 1006. Oh, control. Grab the camera here.
Storm inbound.
Okay. Leapfrog. Okay. So he's to the left. There we go. I think that's much better. Oh yeah. Look at him go! Yeah, they probably need maybe 2 more. I foresee, yeah. Because they're still grabbing stuff that's too far past. We should be focused basically on what's in front of them. Anyway, we're working on it. We're honing our techniques. We've already built them, so we have to figure out how to utilize them best. Yeah, I'm already thinking of how to modify them a bit better. Like, I'm not sure if I don't think the merge blocks are okay, but I have a feeling that it almost might be better if they had connectors instead of merge blocks. Because at least with connectors, I could run tubes off the side that could then replenish. I could just have them plug in, and they could basically top off their supply of Gatling ammo or whatever. Whoa, shoot! Hang on. I got this. Not gonna panic. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah. I'm already thinking too. The drone tug that I built is okay, but I think if I'm going to do complete modifications to these guys even further and convert them to battery power, possibly, it might be worthwhile to build a bigger tug that has more connections and uses a large reactor so that it can actually power half of these. Because it's going to have to be it's going to have to be a small ship, because I found out again that the merge blocks between like a station and a small ship are non-compatible. Which, for one, I think is silly, because they're almost the same size. And I think it'd be far more useful if you would have one size merge block that you could... Because, I mean, connectors are the same size regardless of a small or large ship. So why are the merge blocks differently? That doesn't make any sense to me. gonna run and check on these guys real quick here. These things are so cool. I really did. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's almost out. I think this one, if that one's out, if that one's close, this one's probably definitely close to being out. Yeah. This way, this way, this way. I'm just gonna fill my inventory up before I go and start cranking out 20mm ammo. Pac-Man. What? Oh, I think it's the power cells. Power cells are ridiculously large for some reason. They take up so much room. Same thing with medical components. I don't understand why some things are so large. Okay, I think I can finish this before my health, before my energy runs out. Okay. Actually, I'm done. I can go ahead and... Wow, this is really slow. Jesus. It does weigh almost over a quarter of a million kilos. Oh, shoot. Where? Oh, hang on. I'll get there. Get there eventually. I should at the very just tuck this back somewhere and grab the tug. Yeah, this definitely needs more thrust for when it's full. Alright. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and grab, because I could probably stick another one. Whoa. What the? Can I get in? I can't. Well, what? Huh? Oh, okay. I don't quite get that. That's really bizarre. Okay. Go ahead and reel these guys in here. Let's see, they are... Where? Oh. Different antenna. Okay. Yeah, this thing could definitely use some improving because it flies, but that's about it. It's certainly not powerful. I still like just the sound and feel of that. That just feels really satisfying. Let's see here. Also, the nice thing about having these drones have their own power supply is, as I connect them, I gain that additional power output. Let's see, remote control. 2. Okay, so I'm going to have to. Whoa. Slow. Okay, and let's just maneuver my way into place here. There. Okay. I'm going to shut the turrets off because I don't fully need them right now. I got turned around again. Okay, this is where I'm going. Man. Just like this thing is crazy nimble. Like having all that additional thrust power is amazing. Like it might even be a match for the Borg cube. Let's see. I'm going to... Let's see. I don't know if Pac-Man's actually going to be able to fit there. To dump all the components. We'll find out here. Just the one nice thing about Pac-Man is he's so freaking slow. It doesn't really matter. I don't think he can go fast enough to really damage anything. Up, 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 up. Jesus. At least the gyro works pretty well. It's gonna be a close one here. I may even have to get the elevator out of the way. I'm pretty sure this control panel is gonna get in the way. Go away. Huh. That elevator is dual purpose. Let's see here. Okay. Oop. Everything's backwards, so I can't quite get there. Okay. Alright. Almost there. Let's see here. Man, Pac-Man's gonna be so fast once I dump all this stuff off. Oh, shoot! Dang it! Oh, and I had stuff in there, too. Crapper. Dang it. I guess it was just too heavy. Oh. Nice. At least most of the components fell down. And were caught by something. So what do we got here? What's this? Thruster components. Well, we're doing this the old-fashioned way in the meantime. Jesus. I can't believe that. That is utterly ridiculous. Okay, this is gonna have to get pushed forward a bit, because that is a bit out of control. Wow, I didn't realize that that was going to be that bad. Because I was barely touching it. Component. Obviously Pac-Man needs more. Oh, shoot. This whole thing is conveyors. Dang it! Oh, sugar. Hang on. I got this. So I'm going to need large steel tube, steel plate, thruster components, and I'm just going to build a big row of thrusters up here. So that there's at least something to slow this thing down, because Pac-Man is big and fat and doesn't like to stop, ever. So I need construction components too. Should have seen that one coming, I guess. I just didn't expect it to be that quick. I mean, that was a literal explosion. Interesting. Doesn't matter if you actually finish what you're grinding on, you still get the welding sounds. Yeah. We could use a bit of a fix, I guess. Okay. Let's see, I need a connector. Hopefully this time around it doesn't... I'm actually gonna get out of the way. Because who knows how close that thing has to be before it actually attaches to anything. So we need motors, computers, small steel tubes. Easy enough. Let's see, motors. Okay. Probably just grab 100. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Motor, computer, small steel tube. Done, done, and done. Okay. Hang on here. Okay. Control panel. So you can't exactly set the attachment force here, so... Okay. I'm going to be very, very careful with this. Coming in hot. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Oh! Jesus! Dang it! Okay. Well, I guess it's just too dang heavy to even think about doing it that way. Oh. And that's not where I wanted to put that. So, storage. Oh. Just grabbing as much as I can and shuttling it over here. Lighten this thing up. So there has to be like a certain weight limit. For how much that will take to break. Oh, hang on. I have an idea here. I'm going to switch this off until I get right up against it, and then I'm going to turn it on. I got this. Let's see. I need steel plate. Oh. Dang it. Because these aren't connected properly. I'm going to need motors. So, hang on. Work smarter, not harder. Construction components and computers. Easy enough again. Not in that cargo container. So, computers and construction components. Done and done. Okay. So, bring this up here. Connector 3. Toggle. Okay, hang on. I need switch lock and my toggle block on and off. So, off. I'm going to carefully walk this in here. This is a very precise operation. Okay, I think if I were to turn this on, it wouldn't break. So let's try here. On. Hey, okay. So, note to self. When we're coming in heavy like that, we need to be very careful and switch things off for safety. Good to know. Can I not? Oh, dang it. Okay. Shoot. I messed up something with my routing, I guess. Yep. Still, there's a lot of stuff in here. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, cargo container 7. To figure out if this is the top or bottom. Show on HUD. R. Okay, so it looks like this bottom portion isn't plugged in right. Damn, I don't know how to fix this. Jesus. Broke all the things. So what am I doing on inventory space? Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I'll work on this off camera. And hopefully next episode we can actually start building some stuff again. So, until then, I will see y'all in the next one.